Pillager Outposts are pretty bland, as they normally are. I mean, the structure's okay, they only spawn pillagers, and their loot is basically just potatoes. So I made a data pack to fix that. Now, it's almost like a mini stronghold. Alright, so if I go into survival, this is what the gear I have, if you want to know. First things first, it might be hard to see. There's those dudes, which if you get close, they shoot explosive arrows at home to you. So, one bow shot should take them out, so... We also gotta worry about the pillagers. I think I got that one. Alright. And there, sometimes a witch spawns, and you can see the boss bar up at the top. Alright. On here, the little table that normally spawns, and this should be here too, but there's an iron sword, crossbow, and emerald you can pick up, and not much else would spawn here. Second floor, it's all these things. Ouch. And if you're wondering, the arrows are coming from the boss. Not like these guys. Alright, I'm gonna eat up for a little bit while I collect target blocks here. Alright, we're almost at full health now, so we'll go up to the third layer, and you find these treasure guards, which are basically just pillagers with skulls on their head, and their movement speed's been reduced so that they can't escape really. And they just guard this room. Alright. Also in this room you can find 4 emerald blocks. Alright, now let's just eat up before the boss. Alright, and it would be why. Alright, they're all coming down. And now here he is. He does a ton of damage, so I'd honestly just probably avoid. I just kind of stay under here, under this area. But the one bad thing about if you do this is pillagers have a chance to spawn up there. They can't spawn up there. Wow, we got really lucky with the loot. But he drops emeralds, diamonds, and gold as more common drops, and then 5 times rarer is the block formation, and somehow we got all 5 for the showcase. Cool. But the main loot is up here if it spawns. Yep, it spawned. Cool. And if you're wondering, I've just been having some bugs with the spawning, but the main loot is this chest has village temple loot. This one has, well, we're getting really lucky on the diamond side today. This one has shipwreck loot, the main treasure room of it. This one has a custom loot table I made. And then the last one is just a boring old loot table with some dark oak logs and wheat. Alright. And that was mainly the data pack. I hope you enjoyed, and if you want to get this... Alright, but let's just look at the loot. So we got an iron sword, 2 crossbows, and then 7 target blocks, and then in addition we got 8 emeralds, 4 diamonds, 5 gold, 3 redstone, 5 blocks of emeralds, a diamond block, and a gold block, and some other stuff too. And this was like a really lucky run. Oftentimes you might only get 1 or no diamonds, and I've never got either of these drops normally, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so if you do function pillager give spawn eggs, you get the 4 custom mobs in there, and I'll go over what each of them does. So Pillager Guard, he spawned at the top with the Crime Lord, and he has a shield which gives him some bonus armor and an iron sword. But other than that, he has just a normal health. And he can drop his sword, his shield, and some emeralds, as you can see there. Alright, the next one's the Archer Tower. I kind of showed this one off a bit better, but you spawn him down, and then every 3 seconds he shoots an exploding arrow, and a shield can't block it. But the only thing that can't go through blocks, and once it hits an entity, it will stop, so you can kind of, if you line up right with a block, you can block it. And then, it takes about 1 bow shot to kill, but more shots from a sword. That's just how armor stands are. Oof. Wrong way. I mean, this guy could be fun for a mini game of sorts. Let's say you spawn. No. Oops. Alright, the next mob is the Treasure Guard. And normally it's pretty much just a pillager with the skeleton skull on it and has a slightly different loot table. So it drops emeralds and arrows instead of emeralds and a crossbow. But when it spawns in the treasure room, it gets this really high slowness value, so it stays and guards the treasure, which is the 3rd floor. And then the last one is the Crime Lord. We sort of saw what he did. He has 75 health, and he's pretty much like a Pillager Guard, but he has a special attack where he rains arrows on you, and it looks like this. If you want to spawn it, you can do function pillager crash, and it's like that. And yep, that's basically the Pillager Tower. Thank you for watching. Tell me if you think this was an improvement or not in the comment section below. While you're down there, it would be really appreciated if you subscribed and hit the like button. But yeah, until then, see ya!